So you're getting this video because you're signed up in my IME 430 class in fall 2013. And I wanted to send this to you ahead of time because there's a couple things I want you to do before you come to class. And I wanted, one of them is to watch this video and prepare a little bit of research on your own. I'm really excited to teach you IME 430 quality engineering. It is, I think it's a really interesting topic. And when we think about it, the main thing is that we're going to be incorporating quality into the things that we do. In a lot of your other classes, you look at efficiency, making things be cheaper, making them more quickly, making them with no waste. And in this class, we're going to look at kind of another dimension associated with making things or doing things, and that's the quality. So it's incorporating quality in what we do. And in my mind, it's like another dimension. So I kind of like to think about this speed and accuracy trade-off. This is a theoretical chart that is you might have seen in human factors engineering. But the main concept is that the faster you do something, the less accurate you are in it. And sometimes that's when we talk about speed, we also talk about efficiency and lowest cost and standardized work. But there's a trade-off in that associated with the quality or the fit for purpose or the aesthetics of something. And so in this class, we're really going to be looking at that vertical axis associated with quality or some sort of qualitative trade-off that we're making when we make things quicker and cheaper. So that's what we're going to be doing in this class. Now for the work that we're going to be doing in this class, I'm imagining there's kind of two types of things we're going to be covering. And it's about half and half in my mind. Half of the class I'm going to be covering stuff that I feel like I really should cover in order to be responsible about teaching you the things associated with quality engineering. And then the other half of the class, I want to talk about what are the things you want to cover. And they can really be anything. We can look at, we don't even really necessarily have to look at quality, although I kind of in my mind want it to be quality related. It doesn't necessarily have to. But what I'm in the area of the stuff I have to cover, this description here is the catalog description. And you can look it up for yourself. But you can see there's some things in there that I feel like it's my contract with you to cover. And also the way that I'm going to be grading in this class is the things that I have to cover, I'm expecting you to understand at a pretty high level. I'm expecting you to get 90% on the 3 exams that I'm going to give you. And if you do that, then you'll get a C in the class. And then the stuff that you want to cover, I'm looking for you to earn higher grades associated with that stuff. Now, this grading is a little bit confusing. It's the way I graded in IME 239 in spring quarter. So if you had me for that class, you understand it. And also, there is another video in this email about the alternative grading method, so you can kind of understand it a little bit more. But when I talk about the stuff that I have to cover, in my mind, it incorporates statistics, so you can see sort of the background is statistics. And we're going to be referencing stats a lot as we move through quality because it's kind of an important part of it. But there's kind of 4 general areas that I'm going to be talking about. DMAIC, which is like a 6 Sigma quality procedure. Quality tools, these are things like control charts and issues like that. There's a bunch of them. And then there's some kind of other quality stuff that I think you probably need to know, and we might be able to add and subtract from this other quality stuff area. And then acceptance sampling. This is a pretty common method in quality, so I really want you to understand acceptance sampling. But when we look at the other stuff that you want to cover, it's really open. Now, as a service to you, what I did is I looked at, well, what is it that people are looking for when they're looking for quality engineers? I just did a quick look at 7 different job descriptions. I think I went to monster.com, and these are the companies, so they're kind of a wide range. And I looked at what are they saying they want in a quality engineer. And I did a Pareto chart. And I sorted it by the things that they're commenting on. And you can see that a lot of them want continuous improvement. Audits, they kind of are really into audits. A lot of them are. Procedures, 6 Sigma. You can read all the way down there, all the different things that are required. And so the question is, what do you want to cover? And when I look at the things that I have to cover, I'm pretty sure we're going to be looking at this continuous improvement, which is the DMAIC process, even though lower down they say DMAIC too. Six Sigma, it's also Six Sigma, so they're definitely that. Root cause, this fishbowl diagram kind of root cause analysis, although there are some particular techniques associated that we might want to look at. Process control, the idea of control charts. FEMA, I think that's FMEA. I think I said that. I think I have that written wrong. DMAIC, and then design of experiments. So these are kind of the things that I'm going to be covering, the red things, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff. And so the question is, what do you want to cover? So your assignment for the first day of class is to come to class with some idea of the things you want to look at. And we're going to, we will go back and forth with this. I think we'll do it for the first half of the class, and then we'll reevaluate what else we want to be looking at. But anyway, so hope that gives you a little bit of an overview of 430, kind of the things I want to cover and the things you want to cover, and that you will come to class ready to talk about some stuff. See you soon.